Hi guys, welcome back. I'm in Kirovsk, Murmansk region. It's in Russia, and I just left this hotel, which is right next to my trail that leads to Khibiny Mountains. And right now I'm starting my multi-day trekking in the Khibiny Mountains. Mind your safety. Actually, so far it's a gravel road, not a path, and cars are passing by from time to time. And you know what, guys, it's still quite sunny, which is wonderful because in September it might rain for a few days in a row. And actually, today is September 17th, and as you can see, fall colors, it's everywhere, which is great because I'm going to do some landscape photography here. Yeah, I'm right on time. Yeah, you see this puddle is frozen. Feels like it was a frosty night and it was absolutely crisp and clear morning. But I guess in the afternoon the clouds will roll in. As usual, in the very beginning of something, you stop every minute to take a picture. And there is a fork. I guess this gravel road leads to a lake which is called Little Wood Yavor. Well, I'm taking this road. The landscape is quite dramatic, isn't it? Okay, I think it's time for my very first short break here on the route. By the way, my backpack weighs about 24 kilograms, which is okay. The weather is really nice so far. There is no wind, there is no rain, but I should be ready for rain anytime. So guys, about my plans for today. Well, I want to reach, I don't know how to say, a house or a cabin where rescue guys live. Then I want to cross a river. There is a tiny little bridge near that house or cabin, and on the other side of a river there is a group of small lakes, and that's where I would like to camp tonight. Blueberry. Озеро длинное. That face looks really impressive. Time for my very first cup of tea on the route. It's with condensed milk, by the way. Well, great news. I'm starting to reduce the weight of my backpack. Wow, look at this. By the way, one thing I wanted to explain you guys. The Khibiny Mountains are not high. I guess the highest point is about 1,200 meters above sea level. But at the same time, they are located above the polar circle, and that means that nature changes really quickly with the elevation gain. Let's say you are on 300 meters or 400 meters and it's like a forest zone where there are trees, right? But let's say you gain only 200 meters and then you are in tundra or in tundra, I don't know, there are no trees. You gain another 200 meters and there is no vegetation at all, just rocks. I think nature here is quite similar to Scandinavian nature, to Norwegian nature, for example. Yeah, and as I just mentioned, it's above the polar circle, and if I will be really lucky, I'll see the northern lights. Because you know, it's getting totally dark here in September. There is no so-called midnight sun here anymore. It was in June, maybe in July as well. I've been hiking for about 4 hours, I guess, with some stops, have a cup of tea or just to enjoy the views. And still it's about 8 kilometers till that rescue base, or I don't know, rescue house, rescue center. I think I'm about to enter the forest zone again, and actually I'm not ascending, I'm not gaining elevation, I'm descending a little bit actually. This sunny weather is just a gift of nature. Finally, rain started. It's about 1.5 kilometers till that rescue building. Yeah, there it is. Distances to different cities. Yeah, a bunch of buildings where rescue guys live or work or whatever. That's the bridge I mentioned earlier. A bridge over Kuniyok River. Whew, I've just set up my camp. So today I'm camping near one of polygonal lakes. I don't know why they are called like that, but these lakes are just beautiful, especially this one. It's pretty small and it's windless, so there are nice reflections. Yeah, by the way, I'm not alone here. There is a group of photographers over there, like in 70 or 80 meters, and who knows, maybe we'll shoot something together tonight. These lakes is a very popular place for landscape photographers.
You guys maybe have noticed all that snow on the mountain slopes. Initially, I wanted to approach and cross a mountain pass which is called Southern Wrist Shore, and then reach a beautiful and pretty remote lake. The elevation of the pass is about 850 meters, so I was going to gain the elevation quickly because my current elevation here is about 350 meters. At the rescue base, I spoke to a rescue man, and I realized that this plan might be quite a careless thing, because it was too much snow for the middle of September. Honestly, it was quite unusual. Trails at around 800 meters might be icy, stones might be covered with ice crust. And I didn't have a helmet and other mountaineering gear. I did not give up the idea of visiting the mentioned lake and crossing Southern Wrist Shore Pass, but I decided to change my further route. I still will definitely gain the elevation, but will do that way more gradually, not so rapidly. This way the conditions won't change really quickly. It will be easier to find out if it's okay to hike further or it's time to turn around.
Okay, I'm leaving this camping place. The mountain pass I'm heading to is called Umbazirsky. And now I'm again on that gravel road that actually splits the Khibiny Mountains in two halves. So really this gravel road leads from the southern point of the Khibiny Mountains to its northern point. Yeah, I'm leaving this kind of like a grove, and you see it's an open area here. Actually, that's where a couple of lakes are located, Shuchi Lake and Galtsovaya Lake. Galtsovaya is a pretty big one, and that's where there is a boundary of the Khibiny Mountains, the northern boundary. You see there is a log, but you know, I have a heavy backpack and I decided to cross a river. With my Crocs. Nice and cold. Oh. Even though there is a gravel road here, I haven't seen a single car or a single person here. Oh, really nice. And this is how it looks towards south. I guess that's Umbazersky mountain pass. Черт, это медведь. Да. Блин. Теперь я боюсь идти туда. Хотя мне еще сегодня идти далеко. It's a bear. Блин. Yeah. You know, I just saw a bear like 300-400 meters away from me. Definitely that was a bear. He probably noticed me as well, but he was not interested. This is my very first time when I saw a bear in real environment. I was trying to scare him off, but feels like he didn't care. Alright, now I need to sing songs or something. On that mountain slope, and maybe, I don't know, 70-80 meters higher than I, and it was right over the edge of forest zone. Actually, you know, what I heard or what I've seen in the internet is that there are not too many bears here in the Khibiny Mountains. I guess actually there is a really small number of them. Usually people do not meet them here. People do not care about storing their food or scented items in separate place. I don't know. They don't use bear canisters here or something like that. So, for example, today I was keeping my food in my tent, so maybe I shouldn't do this next night. Yeah, there's one thing I wanted to tell you guys while I'm approaching the mountain pass, Umbazersky mountain pass. You know, initially I intended to stay 2 nights on those polygonal lakes because those are very beautiful, and there are nice landscape photography opportunities. But yesterday I realized that I really would like to find more solitude here, because, you know, there are quite a lot of people there staying. It's a weekend. Today's Saturday. Maybe today is going to be even more, but actually that's not the point. Those are nice people, absolutely, and they are very polite, camp responsibly, and so on. So I preferred some solitude over landscape photography. Of course, you can find some decent compositions for your photography anywhere. I'm looking around quite often, trying to spot a bear. Wow, what a view! It's about 500 meters till the mountain pass, and that's where I came from. And also some thoughts. Apart from landscape photography, now I really want to enjoy what this multi-day trekking brings itself. It's views, of course, it's hiking, it's food, especially when you're hungry in the evening, it's hot tea or coffee, it's coziness of your wool socks when you're in your sleeping bag. Yeah, that all brings a lot of positive emotions. Once in a while my imagination draws me bears here and there. So this is Umbazersky mountain pass. It's not really prominent, it's not really steep. It's about 530 meters above sea level, something like that. So I had a lunch and I'm heading to the point where I think I'll be camping tonight. And now I'm slowly descending. I used already twice my Crocs or slippers to cross streams. You guys maybe noticed that still there is a gravel road here, and if you have a special car, maybe an SUV, no, probably something like 4x4, I mean a lifted car, then this road is probably passable. I'm enjoying this severe landscape totally alone. There is no one here. descended pretty much to the forest zone. Yeah, not only a bear I saw here. So I don't want to cross this river probably multiple times, so that's why I'm just hiking on the right hand side. Actually, there is a trail here, which is great. The place where I would like to camp is just around the corner, because behind this, mountain slope, two rivers are merging. Those are northern Kaskasnunyok and southern Kaskasnunyok. Yeah, that's the names here, guys. So guys, I just set up my camp, and actually it's a wonderful place here. Really like it. There is sort of a fire ring here, and there are views here. That valley views are also incredible. Great. And there is a river nearby, which is called the Southern Kaskasnunyok River. And here, if I will magnify on post, I'm not sure, but there is a mountain pass. I don't know its name, but it's just it feels like it's really difficult to pass because it's packed with snow. I picked some blueberries. So today I'm tasting adventure food. Pasta fungi, pasta cheese with mushroom. Yeah, you simply pour in some hot water, wait for 8 minutes, and it's done. Well, this is how my pasta looks like. So guys, today my destination is Akademicheskaya Lake, and today I will be mostly ascending because my current elevation is about 350 meters, and Akademicheskaya Lake is located at about, I guess, 780 meters. Sometimes there is a trail, sometimes there is no trail. Wow, this river becomes like a stone river. There's one thing I would like to notice. There's definitely snow at the Akademicheskaya Lake elevation. And if it's too much snow, I mean, if it's really difficult to hike, to ascend or descend mountain slopes, maybe it's slippery, then I definitely will turn around. Ascend it from there, because there's a nice trail here. Yeah, what I wanted to say is that it's pretty intimidating to hike now, and I'm really glad to see this cairn. I'm at 600 meters now. Yeah, unbelievable landscape. Yeah, that's the Khibiny mountain pass. That's where I came from. There is no wind, there is no rain. Nice weather, and as you can see, the first snow is at about 650 meters. I think I made a mistake, and the Khibiny mountain pass that I crossed yesterday is that one, not that one. I don't know, that one is something really way more elevated. So I'm at 700 something meters. I think I'm pretty close to the lake. The snow on that wall formed balconies. Oh my god, so much snow. There it is. So guys, I've just set up my camp, and I'm gonna have a lunch here at the Akademicheskaya Lake, and after that I'm gonna make a short radial hike closer to the southern Ridgeshore mountain pass. I just wanna find out if the approach to that mountain pass is okay or is it too difficult. Anyways, tonight I'm staying here. Starting my radial hike towards southern Ridgeshore mountain pass. So I am at 1000 meters above sea level, and I guess this is my highest point. There are footprints here, which is nice. So heading towards southern Ridgeshore mountain pass. Maybe this is the central valley of the Khibiny Mountains where the main gravel road is. Well, footprints are leading in the right direction, actually. By the way, there are dog tracks as well. That person was with a dog. Oh my goodness, that's probably where the mountain pass is. No, I'm not gonna descend here because it's too steep. Feels like I made a mistake. I guess that's where the mountain pass is. Maybe my maps are not precise. Maybe something went wrong with GPS. We'll see. Yeah, absolutely. This saddle is the Southern Ridgeshore Mountain Pass, and thankfully there are footprints here. I have some time, so I will probably descend to this saddle. So far, descent is I would say it's absolutely safe if you do it carefully. Yeah, made it to the saddle. Yeah, this is the Southern Ridgeshore Mountain Pass. That's really funny. So I want to descend it a little bit more, maybe drop 100 meters more. Yeah, just to figure out what is the steepness of further descent. Yes, as you can see, the further descent is not very steep. It's totally fine. Okay, I've figured out my trail for tomorrow. It's more than possible, and okay, I'm gonna head back to my tent, to the Akademicheskaya lake. And now I'm ascending, and I have 2 hours and 15 minutes before sunset. Yeah, you see, this saddle is very, very wide, but actually that gorge, let's call it like that, it's a little bit, I think it's behind this mountain slope, so actually that's where I descended from. It's about 2, maybe 300 meters away from that gorge, so that gorge is really close to the place where I am now. Yeah, just I found a way, thankfully. Oh, what a beautiful sunset. But I don't have my camera with me, it's in my tent. This radial hike was only for investigation. I hope the weather is not going to get worse during the night, especially visibility. What a great snowy landscape. Bye bye, Scary Gorge. I don't need you. That looks impressive though. Okay. I'm back. It's 6:10 p.m. and it's 50 minutes before the sunset. The Akademicheskaya lake. There are no reflections here because, yes, it's not windless. There are nice reflections of the clouds. I can hear my heartbeat. Feels like the night is gonna be clear and frosty. there is an almost full moon. It's a waning gibbous moon actually, and the full moon is in 3 days or 2 days. I don't remember exactly. It's already freezing. It's really cold.